in healing, success, personal growth, manifestation. It's all really part of the same journey, isn't it? So watch this video so that you can learn the number one thing that most people don't realize that they need to be doing. In fact, it's something that we should all be taught as children. But instead we're taught the exact opposite. So what is it? We are meant to be talking with ourselves. Not just to ourselves, but actually to parts of ourselves called subpersonalities. So we don't just have one personality. We have many different parts of ourselves. Have you ever made a decision at night that, yeah, you're going to get up and you're going to do this thing and start a new routine and it's going to be awesome? And you were sure you were going to. But then the next day, when you wake up, for some reason you just don't feel like it. What if this is because a different subpersonality is running the show when you wake up compared to when you made the decision the night before? And your unconscious mind is full of sub-personalities that you repress and you don't want to look at. But they have creative decision-making abilities so that when you're faced with an incident that reminds you on a subconscious level of when you were a kid and something dangerous or painful happened and you made a decision that you didn't want to be around that anymore or had to prevent it in some way, then these repressed parts of your subconscious, guess what? They step in and they automate your behavior. So while you're going through these cycles and habits and sabotages and making decisions that end up not serving you, it's because on some level, a part of your personality, of your subpersonality, believes that it will serve you. This is the most important thing to understand. You're not broken. And you can't just make change by barking orders at yourself. Even affirmations. You actually do need to be having a conversation with these deeper parts of yourself so that you can change their mind. And once you bring these repressed parts of yourself up that you don't like, maybe because they're hurtful, they're hateful, they're angry, they're just parts that you're ashamed of, or that things that you don't want to believe. You don't want to believe that you have this secret fear of ABC. You don't want to believe that you're holding yourself back when every other part of you is trying to create success. You don't want to believe that you have these hateful, resentful, deeply bitter parts of you that maybe you just completely look away from. The more we can acknowledge as shadow the negative parts of ourselves that do hate, resent, live in unforgiveness, the more power we have to change them. This is where you can create a relationship with these parts of you. And this is what I do in my coaching. I help you to reprogram your mindset, to connect with the divine, and to basically remove any problem in the way of your success. So yes, it helps with manifestation. Yes, it helps with solutions and problem solving. It helps with mental health, even healing chronic physical stuff, because everything is connected in the subconscious mind. And of course, 99% of chronic pain is emotional. Ever notice that even though it's physical and it can cause physical things, it's still a feeling when it hurts? Just like when people get a panic attack and they think it's a heart attack and they go to the hospital. Well, it works the same for all of our chronic illnesses. This is why I can heal frozen shoulder. This is why I've saved clients from having to have hysterectomies where the doctors were certain there was no other way to get rid of their womb cramps, but they worked with me on the emotional aspect and I connected them with their womb or with their legs or their back or wherever the pain is. We actually accessed what the consciousness living within these parts of you really thinks and feels. And I can tell you, it's bossy. It has an opinion. Your pain has an opinion. Your anxiety has an opinion. Your fears have an opinion, and they want to talk to you. So if you want help knowing what your body, your subconscious, your subpersonalities is trying to say to you, then reach out for my one-to-one work. Or join one of my home study programs. Reach out to me with any questions you have about how you can take your life to the next level. And just remember, it is healthy to talk to yourself. You just also have to listen.